Okay.
The AC on just a little bit.
You turning the AC on?
I'm just going to turn it on a little bit because of the heat.
We're driving here in Hollywood, as we do, cruising.
I'm driving you because
yeah, we're not both driving. Obviously, we don't have that kind of car. This is just a single steering column vehicle.
there are some things that when you do together, you do it better, and there are some things when you do it together, you do it worse.
Driving is one of those things. Darius and I have we've known each other since we were 12 years old.
Yeah, I was actually older than you were.
You were just a couple months older than me.
At that time.
Still just a couple months older than me. And you've always, I think everyone agrees, been a little bit less mature, sophisticated, slash,
More in touch with my
developed
child self, right?
I don't know about that. Not as playful as me. So...
How'd that work out? Okay. That all changes today.
Today that changes. So Darius, the reason that we brought Darius into this conversation
Yeah, tell me.
is so that Darius can help facilitate a little bit of a Q&A here. Don't look at the screen because we're driving. That's illegal.
If I'm not looking at the screen...
I know, I just realized. Okay, so the idea that we had for this live stream was that Darius was going to moderate. So
should I take
can
it
you
over?
be quiet
I
for
kind
just
of
a
feel
second?
like
You're kind of monopolizing the conversation. So the idea was that Darius was going to take your questions and facilitate a conversation, a dialogue.
Or just chauffeur you while you talk.
As it turns out, for you to read people's questions while you're driving, we didn't really think this all the way through is going to be a challenge.
I think I can do it. And also I can respond via text.
How?
While I'm driving.
How? Okay.
So
I'm going to move to a profile framing here.
So I think in the spirit of moderation, we should discuss Gishwhes.
Okay, so Darius has been following my career and my work very, very closely since we were very young. He's been just following it devotedly.
What can I say? I'm a fan.
Yeah, you're a big fan, I can tell. So what was the name of my scavenger hunt?
Well, I wouldn't so much call it I wouldn't call it a scavenger hunt so much as I think it's a chance for people to be involved in a pyramid scheme kind of a thing where they can make money. As far as I understand it, it's called Gishwhes, and again, I don't want to jump on this.
How do you spell that? Go ahead and spell that.
Ginch, and the reason that I mean, I only saw it once, but I remember. And the reason I think that you put the inch in there is because an inch to one person is a foot to another. And, it takes inches and inches and inches to get somewhere, to make money. And this is about people making money, right? This is like a pyramid scheme, but I don't think it's an actual pyramid scheme, right? Because it's not like a trickle-down thing.
When you talk about following my life...
When did you get the glasses? Oh, sorry, that were like mine. Anyway,
when you follow my life and career so closely, one of the things I wanted to talk about is the show that I'm on, which is Supernatural, and I know that you.
It's not that naturalistic, because I did see a. Honestly, like a trailer. By the way, am I taking any right or left anywhere?
You said you wanted to get coffee. Oh, and the museum is actually back behind us.
Okay, so I'll do a U-turn while I'm texting someone in response. Here's the thing about... why
don't you turn left here?
Here's the thing about Really Natural that I saw early on. And I wouldn't say it's utterly naturalistic, but it's like you're playing like a...
Not let us over.
You're playing like a... You know that whole trench coat transgender guy that you play in there?
Yep.
I saw... I think that was ahead of its time. Before Transparent, before some of these other shows, you were already playing that guy.
Well, I think that when you're talking about the character's name is Castiel, and he is
an awesome name, man.
kind of an amazing supernatural being. You wouldn't know about it. I'm going to just fill everybody in here. Darius has not watched my show once. He repeatedly purports to be my close friend. but you've never seen the show, which I know to be true. So we're just gonna let that sleeping dog.
Isn't your character named Castiel?
We're gonna let that sleeping dog lie, and we're gonna move into our Q&A here.
But listen, I'm plugged into Gishwhes, and part of the reason I am is because I think it's an awesome idea. I mean, I think that pyramid schemes got like bad raps early on.
For sure.
Frankly, people have been looking for them.
Let's ask the question. You did a great U-turn there.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. So we're going into the questions.
Okay.
First of all,
anybody shoot.
Wait,
I'll
you
answer.
drive. You
Wait,
drive.
Can I just, before we go into the questions quickly?
You drive.
Okay. Before
you
we
drive.
go into the questions, I'm the moderator.
Yeah.
Before we go into the questions,
We should do
I'm
that. We should go
fielding
walk down the Hollywood Walk of Stars over there.
Okay. That we're not on.
We're not on.
Let's go. I'm going to let her go.
Go ahead.
I'm going to be fielding questions about Gishwhes. Do you want some power?
The battery's dying. Hold on.
And I'm going to be fielding questions. I have a power cord here for you.
No, I got it. I've got it powering up.
And I'm saying to people, don't be shy. I can answer anything that needs answered about Gishwhes.
We're
across
actually
the board. Okay.
I think we're lost. So I think it's this way. I think it was on Yucca.
Okay.
Which is way back that way.
Well, the chauffeur just does what you ask. So
let me. I want to Google it, but I can't do that.
I'll do it while I'm driving.
No.
Okay.
I'll Google it. We are going to.
Have we gotten any questions or?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, what type A+ camera skills? That's a great feedback. I do have my seatbelt on, Anne. Look at that.
He does. It's a black shirt. It's a black shirt. Are we going? Okay.
No, go straight. Hold on, everybody. If you could just bear with us for a second, I'm gonna Google museum.
This is terrible, Misha.
Quiet.
This is just terrible.
Here, why don't you tell us about something about yourself?
Okay.
Tell us about yourself.
So I'm a huge supernatural. I always forget that. I'm a huge fan of the.
You like what Darius likes most about Supernatural is the Impala car, because you're big into. That's why you're drawn to the show, I think, primarily.
I like the color red.
And okay, let's play more to your strengths. Do you want to sing everybody a song while I Google?
Well, I don't know much, but I know I love you. Okay. So, Mish.
Yep.
Let's.
Okay, so we got another
maybe
question
you
here.
could fill me in quickly about the. Okay, no. Okay, question. Shoot.
Okay. I'm gonna ask this question. I'm gonna ask to you, Darius. The question is, if you could be a dog for a day, what type would it be?
That's coming right to me?
Yep.
I'm thinking a hummingbird.
And great question. And how did we meet? Asks Athena.
Okay, I think it's over Olympic decathlon.
Go maybe left here.
Okay.
I keep telling Darius to go left in front of lanes of traffic at the very last moment.
I think it's safe to say that I'm handling it like a pro.
Go ahead.
We met over Olympic decathlon. I think I was better at this little video game in 7th grade, and Misha didn't like me. How did we end up liking each other? I think it's not so much about how we met, but how the hell did we end up liking each other?
Here, you should park anywhere.
Okay. You know what I mean, Mish?
Yeah, and even today it feels to me like is such a strong loaded term.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Love. It's like love, isn't it? That's more accurate. When did we start loving each other?
Well,
that's a bad thing for the whole viral.
All right.
Okay.
Misha, are you even seeing what I'm saying? Yes, I am, Callie.
Does anyone have
where are we going? Someone's Frida is asking where we're going. We're going to a museum called it's a temporary museum in Los Angeles.
I think it's safe to say we're free to go wherever we want.
Yeah, Frida, we're free to go wherever we want. You can't tell us where to go. And
I'm free to get a cold brew coffee.
Shoot, I typed it in and now I can't find it again.
All right, Manish, that makes you boring when you do that. So let's see. I'll read something. Callie, if you could go back in time, what year would you go back to? That's fascinating. Mish?
Yeah.
If you could go back in time, what year would you go back to?
I'd go back to the mid 1800s, something like 1850.
I was going to say I'd go back to 1989, just so Misha and I could be friends again all over. Okay. Kristen, you need a Buffalo Sabres hat. Fair enough. Fair enough. Danielle, I love you, Misha. Lacking in judgment, but fair. At least, 3 cheers for being honest. Sounds awesome. Will you ever come to Cincinnati, Ohio? Candace, I know what you mean. You'd like me to come to Cincinnati, and I think that's likely. Chelsea, you should say hi to me.